Hey guys, what's up? It's Phantom Commando here, back with another reaction video. Today we will be reacting to Xdefiant trailers. We're going to be going through, watching some trailers and some gameplay and maybe tips, whatever. But yeah, I don't want to keep you too long, so let's get into this, guys. Whoa.
Hostile detected. Weapons hot.
Whoa.
Activating sonar.
Scrambling enemy tech.
Enemy spotted! Multiple kills confirmed.
They'll never see us coming.
Holy crap! Whoa!
Target spot! Flashbang out! Look up! Here they come! Fire up high! Yeah! That's it!
That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Is that it? Wow. What else should I do? Battle pass.
Get close, bring them round, set them up, shoot them down.
3 new weapon. Assault rifle, the MROR. Okay. The more maybe. Uncreeped skins. Blaze legendary. That's actually sick, honestly.
Danger close.
Man, there's so much emotes, sprays, and all that crap is in here, and then 50 items. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, and that's it for the battle pass. What should I do next? Let's get into the gadgets.
Xdefiant is filled with all manners of different modes, characters, gear, and mechanics. To help shed some light on each of those, we're here to share some tips and tricks for those new or returning to Xdefiant. Ammo is pretty important when you're constantly finding yourself in the middle of a firefight. Even if you're playing carefully, it's possible you might find your ammo reserves looking rather low after a while. On Escort, this can especially be the case as you look to pierce the defenses of the defending team and advance the objective forward. But did you know that Carlos, your friendly neighborhood robo-dog, and Objective can reload your weapons? You see, playing the Objective allows you to not only win, but also means that you can keep your ammo reserves topped off as often as possible. Be careful though, as this works.
Actually, real quick before we continue, I feel like I should mention that. Did you guys see that? Well, his bullets are going in the opposite way. Why is he going in a opposite way? That's a huge notice.
Both ways. Defending teams in possession of Carlos can also use them to stock up and halt your advance.
Okay.
There's a lot to keep track of during a game, and the spider bot is frustration that's topped many a player's list. This ability from DedSec launches a robot that latches onto the first foe it finds and stuns them long enough for their owner to follow up and put you down. While the ideal way to deal with them would be to spot them in advance and destroy them, did you know that you can melee them off as they jump onto you? Even seasoned Xdefiant players would be forgiven for not knowing this one, as it's not the first reaction you might have upon encountering one. By mastering this technique, you can ensure you save ammo and stay intact to counter the enemy offensive.
Melee? Yeah.
Before you hop into the game, we'd recommend taking a look at your settings. There are a lot of customization options available to you in there, but one thing we'd recommend in particular is looking over your key bindings. While you can slide, use devices, and crouch using the keyboard, we found it incredibly useful to rebind these keys to our mice. Repositioning those actions onto your mouse can make those actions much more accessible, while your keyboard fingers can remain on your movement keys. You've certainly heard the phrase "dress for the occasion," right? Well, custom loadouts are a way to create an outfit for every occasion. If you favor a particular faction, it will benefit you to take some time to play with your weapon loadouts. Tweaking your weapon stats can turn your Echelon Operator into a fast, rapid-fire flanker, or your Phantom into an unflinching ammo-dumping machine. It might also be helpful to create loadouts for certain game modes as well. Creating a sniper build might prove useful for holding off the enemy advance on the open sight lines of an escort map, while a rapid-fire SMG could serve you well during a faster-paced game of Occupy. As you run around the maps of Xdefiant for the first time, you might notice yellow tarps over the sides of various walls and objects. They aren't just there for show and are meant to help you navigate the map. These yellow tarps mean that the object or ledge in front of you can be mantled over or climbed. Keeping your eyes out for them will allow you to reposition yourself to find new angles or different ways onto the objective that your foes might not be expecting. That's all the tips we have to share today. So did you find these helpful, or do you have some tips and tricks of your own you'd like to share? Put them in the comments below for others, and maybe you might see your tip or trick in a future video. Good luck out there, and we'll see you in game.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have never, honestly, personally, I have never played Xdefiant. I haven't played the alpha or beta, and I'm gonna do a video on Xdefiant, my first time playing it, and yeah, you may not want to miss that. Who knows? It might be good or bad. I don't know. But don't worry. Guys, I'm back. Well, I'm not fully back yet, but guys, I'm trying my pretty hardest to make these videos good, and I'm hoping these new videos are really good. I'm hoping so. Anyways, but yeah, let's continue on to the next one. Let's get to the last video of Xdefiant weapons and attachments.
While the fact
can we not get to this yet?
That comprise Xdefiant's roster of characters each bring different abilities and ultras to the table. It's the tools they use to get the job done that truly define how the game is played. In this video, we'll be looking at attachments and how they can make a huge impact in your games. On the surface, attachments are fairly straightforward. They're add-ons to your weapons, with each choice positively or negatively affecting your stats. There are 7 different groups of attachments: muzzles, barrels, front rails, optics,
in most
magazines,
games, this is a thing,
grips, and stocks.
This is nothing new to
While we won't be going into detail on each of these, what you need to know is that each group has several different options with unique effects on your stats. Before we dive into our first build example, you should know that not all weapons and attachments mentioned will be immediately available to you. You'll be able to unlock both by completing challenges and leveling up weapons respectively. With that said, let's define the kind of playstyle we're looking for with our first build. Before we dive into our first build example, let's define the kind of playstyle we're looking for. I want to play light and fast, overwhelming people with quick run and gun strategy. Sounds like we're going to want something close to medium range with a fast fire rate. So let's try the Vector. To achieve our goal of being light and fast, we're looking for attachments that will improve our movement speed. Let's set our Vector up with a lightweight barrel, a super light front grip for the front rail, and a folded stock. Then, let's take advantage of that high fire rate and outfit our gun with an extended magazine. Comparing it to an unmodified Vector, we can plainly see we are moving much faster.
Yo, whoa.
Let's optimize another way to play.
This might be
the last thing I want to worry about while sniping is the stability of my scope.
Customize this stuff, man.
Unlike our Vector, we won't need to worry about damage drop-off when using a sniper. So we're gonna outfit it with a muzzle booster to give a much needed boost to the gun's lower rate of fire. Let's also maximize our damage by applying a heavyweight barrel. Next, let's give it some stability by putting on a reinforced stock. For our optics, I want to widen my use case for this weapon, so I'm going with a variable scope. Finally, we're going to add some additional stability to our weapon by putting a fabric rear grip on.
Wow.
Comparing it to an unmodified TAC 50, we can see a lot of great improvement to the overall stability of the weapon as we're aiming and firing. Additionally, we're getting the most out of our damage thanks to our heavyweight barrel and muzzle booster. Finally, let's go all out for our last build. I want to fire my gun as long as I can, as often as I can, and as stably as I can. Enemies should second guess their route the moment they realize I'm firing. Well, we're gonna need an LMG, so let's try the M60. First, we'll outfit it with a rapid fire barrel to maximize our fire rate. Then we'll put grip tape for our grip to help minimize our recoil. And you know what? Let's further improve that fire rate by throwing on a muzzle booster. LMGs are known for taking a very long time to reload, so let's minimize the reload time by outfitting it with a fast magazine. Finally, for our optics, we'll take a comfortable mid-range scope like the reflex sight. Versus
Well, yeah, I know in games it's slow to reload, but if you think about it in real life, I would be reloading that bad boy as fast as I can. Like, I don't understand why they... I mean, I get it. It has a lot of bullets and all that. I kind of get that.
Our unmodified M60, we can already see a dramatic improvement with our stability and raw output. We can comfortably and consistently aim and keep the pressure on our target at close to medium range with minimal downtime thanks to our severely shortened reload times. These three examples are purely templates you can work off of. There are a vast number of possibilities available to you through the customization of your weapon attachments, each to fit the playstyle you want to achieve. Try your hand at building your own and share it with us on Twitter by tagging @PlayXDefiant or sharing it with others in our official Discord server.
I'm pretty sure that's it for our Xdefiant, but there might be more I may not know. That's not it. Where's Xdefiant? Xdefiant. Closed beta? Oh, that's all old. Yeah, let's do tips. Some of you might want to know the tips.
Starting off with Escort, one of the key things that people don't necessarily realize is that multiple people on the package make it move faster. So when you get the opportunity, and you can get a few of the defenders to have to respawn, jump on that package and move it as fast as you can. For zone control, it's all about pushing or defending. For attackers, having someone as a phantom with either the deployable shield or the blitz shield, being able to use that to dive and push into the zones while being supported by healing from Libertad or extra DPS from cleaners will really help you push into those zones. If you're on defense, DedSec, cleaners, echelon characters, when you're in there and you're able to create the chaos to disrupt the coordinated effort that the offense is putting, that's going to help you.
Holy crap!
So domination is a pretty well-known and classic game mode. And flanking has always been important in this mode because players are often super focused on the points. And with Xdefiant, our factions like Echelon have great abilities to help them be better flankers. And another tip for domination is if you can get control of the B point, don't sit back on the point trying to defend. Push a little bit forward. Not too much so that you lose your back point, but just enough to interrupt any kind of coordinated attack.
Nice and clean.
To be successful on Occupy, it's all about getting to the next point before the other team does, which means rotating out early, knowing where your points are going to spawn, getting there, and keeping an eye on the clock so you can get there early. So Hotshot is basically our TDM mode. It's about getting as many kills as you can and collecting the other player's bounties to increase your score. The key thing is, if the Hotshot is on your team, make sure you try to let that person collect the bounties, because they will be worth 3 points versus 1 point if you collect them.
Okay.
Those are my top tips for each game mode, but in Xdefiant, there are always different ways to win. So best of luck to everyone out there.
Nothing cleans like burning.
You know,
Don't forget to clock out.
you know, honestly, I don't know what happened there, you know, I really don't. But there was one thing I do want to say is that it's not about winning. Why do they keep putting that in these tips and all that videos? Like, really, it's not always about winning. It's about having fun. What happened? It's just you. If I made a game, I would not say about winning is to have fun. And I know this whole deal about Ubisoft making Xdefiant a Call of Duty clone and known as the Call of Duty killer, but maybe it might be right now. But when Black Ops 6 comes out, Xdefiant will probably die because Activision is really hyping up Black Ops 6. And I heard what I got some information about Black Ops 6, and I'm really interested in it, especially that campaign. Dude, Black Ops 6 might break the internet. I do have some information about Black Ops 6 I could share. But it's not for this type of video. And yeah, another thing is, it's not about winning, it's about having fun. Can we please not use the W word, the win word? Can we please not use that? But yeah, that's gonna be it for this reaction video, guys. Xdefiant. After watching this, I'm kind of hyped now to play that. Don't worry, I got the new season of Fortnite. I need to make a video on. Well, I know the reaction, but the gameplay I gotta do. The Xdefiant gameplay I gotta make a video on. I'm not sure what other gameplay I have to do, but yeah, that's my plans for gameplay wise for now, but I'm kind of focused on getting these reaction videos done and all caught up on, and yeah. I just want to say thank you so much for watching, guys. And if you are new, if you consider on subscribing, that would mean a lot to me. Hit the notification bell. Leave a like, drop a comment, and yeah. Also, everything will be in the description. All the links to my social media and the last episode, and also the playlist to the series, and yeah. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah. Also, another thing, if a lot of you clicked on this to get my reaction out of Xdefiant and all that, probably you did, because you probably want to know what I feel about Xdefiant. And yeah, I'm kind of happy. I can't wait to play it, give it a try, even though my caption card is literally holding me back. Don't worry, I have plans on buying a next gen caption card here soon, when I have enough money to buy one anyways. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for this reaction video, guys, and I will see you guys in the next reaction video. Goodbye now.